Yeah, it's been a minute, but I'm still around. I'm still here. What's going on, everybody? Bell Kings Fantasy Football League. It's your boy Tony D. Just going off the cuff right now. There are a few things going on in sports. Let me go ahead and pull up. I think I'm gonna go sports in general because what's happening out here right now, it's a little awkward. Football wise, I did see the latest news on Antonio Brown with what's going on with the league. The team he tried to start in the league he was in, and he's going on a rant about that. I don't know what we're gonna do with Antonio Brown. He's in his own lane. He's in his own zone. He's going to do his own thing. He's not going to care. He's going to get mad about the consequences. I get it. I understand being independent is rough. It's tough out there, but dog, what's really going on? Which is all I want. What's really going on with you? Because there's a lot happening, and you're losing a lot of faith and trust from everybody. I got to go ahead and tell you, I meant to cover the football draft. I know it's a couple of months later. People aren't really. I don't really have much to say yet. I don't. You got to let them get there. You got to let them go through minicamp. You got to let them go through the cuts and everything. So I'm trying to be delayed in how I present what we got going on over there. I want to wait because a lot of the rookies, people that got picked up and drafted, I know I saw some potentials. I want to get a lot of the league members here and go through it. Of course, I can do my own rant, but I really set this up to be a roundtable more than just me running my mouth. So I'm going to leave it at that right now. I will throw this out there. Yes, I was crunk about Aaron Rodgers. Yes, I was hyped that he went to the Jets. And Lord knows I was good until I saw that damn schedule. I don't know what the Jets gonna do. I know my predictions were previously. I don't know if they're gonna pull through. I'm gonna just be honest. I don't. That is a rough ass schedule that they have. It truly is. It truly is. It truly is. Trying to set this out to be shared, but I'll worry about that in a minute. We may have a potential spot in the league. One of the contestants, one of the players, said they weren't going to be here next season. I'm going to wait to see if they change their mind or not because that door will be open to that member. Seriously, it's going to be open to that person. So I just want to see what they're going to do and what they're going to say, if they're going to stick with it or not. Let me finish sharing this. Bring that down. Bring this across. I did look at a few teams after the draft that I can recall off the top of my head. I also did look at who's going to be traded. A lot of that I don't think is entirely done. And I'll just be honest about it. I really don't. I want to see how everything's going to play out when things are finalized because all these changes keep coming up and, changes will happen right up until the end of the preseason. So I would like to be cautious on some of the messages that I deliver, as well as being cautious of making a prediction. It ain't somebody get hurt or some craziness, and it's a mess. And that's one of the reasons why I've been so delayed on doing off-season broadcasts. It's been requested that we cover other sports as well, which I don't have a problem with because we all know the John Morant story is the biggest thing going on right now. And I'll go ahead and say it in sports in general. His whole situation is crazy. Rich Roberts, what's going on, bro? Invite in the chat. If you could see it, the door is open, my good man. Anybody on YouTube or Twitch, if you would like to come up, please do. Once again, this is specifically made for the league members. I know a couple of them are busy. I seen one's already on the trip, the other one's normally doing family. One I broadcasted with last night, one of my esteemed colleagues in sports talk should be popping up pretty soon. I got you, Rich. You good, man. You good. My man Rich Roberts, please follow him on Twitch and on Rumble. Fireman Rich, Richard M. Roberts. He got more names and aliases than I do. He's gonna get off of my case about having so many names and aliases because he got more accounts than I got names. I'm on his case. um, What's up? Your volume's a little low, bro. Bring it up.
Oh, okay. I got to turn it up here. Okay. Morning. How's that?
Good morning. Good morning. Definitely saw you on Rumble this morning. That was a shock.
Yeah.
I didn't get a notification. I just went on there and saw you.
I don't think there is notification. That's why I tweeted out. So
I just went to the app and saw you was on. Now, what I did notice, I will tell you, the live chat and the comments, I think they're two different things.
They are two different things.
Yeah,
you got the after show comments, the normal comments that and then you got the in chat comment, and yes. You actually came up on both and stuff. I saw that. So
I was typing on both on purpose to see if they were coinciding.
They're there. You're online. You're connected.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, it was very successful. I appreciate that, and also got a few other people there. I just got a couple more subscribers. Just to give you an idea, because I just broadcasted just on that alone, and it's just what, an hour, 2 hours ago,
right?
This and I'm not about. This is a measuring stick, so I could give a rat's ass about numbers. Okay, make that perfectly clear. I do not care about numbers, but this broadcast is already at 149 views.
Which one? This morning?
Yes. But see, there's a difference. Like my tag is I observe and internet online observer and online enthusiast, and this is one of the things I'm observing when I load a broadcast up from Twitch. I barely get one or two looks at. Okay,
right.
But when you're broadcasting off of Rumble, there's people that are hungry for content, so they're looking and stuff like that. This one right now at 140, I think by the end of the day, it might be pushing over 200 and stuff like that. Because I have one, it's still going. It's over 800 views.
Congratulations.
Well, and like I said, I get my charge out of you're gonna stick me with that. I know you are. It's not the numbers, and I could, but it's a measuring stick. You gotta look at call for what it is. It is a measuring stick as far as I'm concerned, and then that's a slight difference. Now, over there on Twitch, I normally get after the fact anywhere from 30 to 40, 45, and that's I hit over 40. That's freaking fantastic. That's
on a good day, yes. If I get 35, 40, I'm having a good day on Twitch.
No, yeah. It's just, but the whole thing is, I use that more as a measuring stick and stuff like that, and it's settled. Twitch is right where I want it and stuff like that. It's great. It's good seeing Walt coming back.
I did jump in on his last night.
I think he did broadcast this morning. I got to do a replay on it. I still got to watch the replay on the broadcast you had last night with Brian. That is a nugget of gold, that freaking video. I'm looking at this like, how I've heard of this, but I didn't realize it was that involved. I'm like, holy shit.
And they just haven't been talking about it.
Yeah.
And I will go off the cuff, ladies and gentlemen, but I miss having a broadcast with Brian. That's what we used to do a lot.
Right. Yeah.
We was on Haps.
Yeah.
I always tell people that. We'll talk about.
Well, we're getting it back into the swing of that and stuff like that. The impromptu pop-ups.
It's going to be elections real soon, and I'm going to get tired of those conversations. It's going to be the elections because the election.
Even during the elections, I didn't really mention.
They're going to be all over it with that because they're already talking it.
They're in the campaign right now. When they start,
they're on the campaign, but people are already pushing.
Yeah.
They're already going about how they're doing Trump. And I'll be honest, it does look like they're trying to take him out. I can be honest about that 100%.
Oh, it's no doubt. But then again,
I don't want to see the current president back in office. He's losing faith in his own political party and his constituency. I can admit that as well. And I always tell people, you got to answer the question, who do you want to be president next? Because everything else you're talking about, we're done with.
Well, I think we've had a president so far just to name and stuff like that. This I respect the office of the presidency and stuff like that because the president, whoever is in that seat, is a commander in chief.
Yes,
and we both know that as far as that respect that goes there. But as far as leadership, there's nothing there. It's a hollow shell. I mean, it's.
I could be.
I used to rag on President Jimmy Carter, but there's some stuff that's come to light
that he did.
Him. But I don't think there's anything I could say, even in the future history. This will be. I don't know. I don't want to dog the guy because when he was a senator, I had high respects with him when he was with Mr. Russer of the NBC show there on Sundays and stuff. He was a very hard
Barely
nosed.
remember him before he was vice president, and I'll be honest.
If you would have known him as a senator, he what he's doing now is completely on the other side of the
Yes,
world.
that was a given because who he
Yeah,
was in the vice
yeah,
presidential debate
yeah,
back when Obama went for a second term, I saw his strength, and they're like, "Yeah, let's do one for president." And I'll tell everybody that
yeah.
State of the Union he had earlier this year, that was him. That was him because he was very comfortable. He had no fear in his
But
voice.
you got to look at the consistency over the long haul and stuff like that. And he doesn't even measure up to the last. With all due respect, I don't think he measures up to. Is people will call him a blowhard, the past guy, but he doesn't measure up to that. It's just like, what has he done? I mean, his work schedule. He gets up, he has breakfast, and then he goes has lunch with the vice president. That's all that's on the docket. Where we've had past presidents
because they're taking care of everything. He's just a figurehead.
I don't want.
Sorry,
I know
ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that don't know, Rich and I are prime military. Let me be clear to everybody out there who has no idea what we're talking about. We're not supposed to give a shit. We just got to defend them. Sorry, go ahead.
No, but there's obviously somebody pulling the strings and stuff like that. But people have their views and stuff like that. It's just good that the country is bigger than who's ever sitting in that office too. As far as
that's a given. That's how
the states, they're the crutch of the country also, and it just goes down. It's just like the one thing that in that video there that you were showing on your last night's broadcast, the governor wants to take away local authority from the county executors and stuff like that, because we just had there's a number of counties here in New York State, I guess, with the immigrant, they foreclose and say we do not have the funds to support the immigrants coming in. At first it was like, and
that's why I said everything's got to go back to the federal level.
Yeah, it has to go to the federal level.
Everybody wants to make it local, but you got to realize they will run out of money fast, and they're going to have to go to the government.
But this governor, she prolonged the state of emergency in the state when other states are even more liberal, I think, than New York State. Which is incidentally is a great place to live. I grew up here and stuff. Okay, yeah. So but that control and that's what it boils down to when you're talking before. Like I said, I got to watch the video and stuff. It's all about the power and control. That one side does not want, and it's cutthroat now since I've ever seen in my history, as far as that goes, and it's a shame.
It's been that way. Let me get back into sports before we start.
Yeah, sports. Okay.
We'll do this. I've seen you rant, and I know my rant. Let me cut us off now.
Yeah. But the USFL, they had their last. Today's
game last night, didn't they?
Well, they had 2 games last night, and then they got 2 more games tonight. The Birmingham Stallions, they could have lost yesterday. They clinched their division. Good. And then I don't know. They take the first.
That was going to be my team of choice in the USFL.
Yeah, they won last year, and they've got a hot hand for a quarterback. He's a good. I wouldn't be surprised somebody take him from the NFL. So
next Birmingham keeps the expansion teams, and anytime a new league comes in, that's one of the new cities. So big ups to Birmingham for finally getting something.
Yeah. Well, last year all the games were there in Birmingham. Half of them, and that's one of the fields they play on. The other one, I guess, the playoffs. One playoff field is be down in Birmingham. And that's the thing I don't like. They're going to the playoffs in Birmingham. They'll probably play in Birmingham, which it's they're the only team in the whole league, though, that has a hometown. That's the only thing I don't like about the USFL. If there's one little thing, because last year I can see them all being in one location, but now they have multiple. If they have multiple, Birmingham shouldn't be allowed to play maybe one game, but not the playoffs. They should be playing. I'll see. I don't know how the schedule is, but anyway, the USFL, I think it's been a great success, great football, just like the XFL. And we're getting down to
regular, steady football. Period.
Yeah, and then the thing is, just getting geared up for the NFL. And before I came,
you realize we had year-round football down there.
I love it. It's got me.
I said it before. We've had year-round football.
Yeah,
we gotta support it. All of us who are football heads, we got to watch the games. We got to be active with the leagues.
And talking about the
Even
game.
go to the games, and even I mean, we couldn't. There wasn't much to talk about. I'll be honest, because as I was watching the game, I was like, okay, what am I? What am I? What? No, they're good. They're good. They're good. And it wasn't a diss. There just wasn't any exciting news. It wasn't
Right.
a diss. Did you see that Ray Lewis lost his son early this week?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So rest in peace to Ray Lewis. Ray
Yeah.
Lewis third.
Yeah.
Condolences to the family.
Yeah, that's the only thing that sucks about sports. You get these guys that are high up there, and then they, especially when they're cut down earlier than what they should have and stuff like that. It's
Yes.
just,
Deion Sanders may need his foot amputated. Now,
I saw that. It's
yeah,
like, what's going on there?
let's be clear. Over the past year, I've noticed when Deion walks, he's limping.
Okay. Yeah.
Talking about it. He would walk. He had a little bit of a limp. I'm like, yeah, he ain't
Yeah,
got.
I'm looking at this and I said, is this for real? It's like, holy shit. It's just like
Deion's going through it for real.
The one good thing about that, and I know firsthand from some folks there that if they do, he's the people that wore prosthetics before compared to now, they're the state of the art. So as far as that goes, I have a nephew that lost his up from his thigh down.
Yes,
and he's since he got back from Afghanistan, his third tour over there, and he's getting ready to retire, I think.
Is that the missus over there?
Yeah, she just came in. She's.
Can I tell us? Can you tell her good morning, please?
Tony's. Yeah. She heard you this morning. Tony said
good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, I know you like that. Oh, this is on your broadcast now. This is even better. Okay. You're on Tony's broadcast.
She is hilarious. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she just got done talking with our daughter up there. She called me up there, and she's up there in Buffalo and stuff. Today being Father's Day, happy Father's Day. You got a young,
Father's Day to you too.
you get your granddad too, which when I heard that, my jaw dropped. Like, holy shit, where'd this come from?
The day, yes, this is my first.
What's that?
And I say step.
Oh, the missus says happy Father's Day.
Till I say thank you. I say step grandfather on purpose.
Yeah.
She knows her dad, and I tell people this. I'm not gonna go around and be like I'm a grandfather. No, I'm a step grandfather because she knows who her dad is. She knows who her grandparents are. She knows who her godfather is.
Yeah.
So I'm a stepfather.
But you're there as another.
I'm there. So he just got extended family. He got like five different generations already, and it's a trip. The father's right there. It hit him, and I respect him. I respect any man who takes their child seriously and lets the child hit him in the heart. I see it in dude's face. I'm very happy for them, very ecstatic, very celebratory for the both of them. But thank you all.
That is cool. I heard that. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, everybody's like, what?
It's like,
I think it was Wednesday.
You look too freaking young to be a grandfather.
I know, man, but I mean, I'm at the age. At that age, I'll be honest. It was Wednesday night because I woke up Thursday morning.
Right.
My wife put the pictures up there. So I was like, oh, okay, it already happened. Cool. So I was sitting there working. One homeboy said, you got another baby? I said, man, I'll knock you the hell out. What's wrong with you? I'm not trying to put out anymore. I can't afford it. What we got here? I was going to put the story up with Dion.
Yeah, Dion, that's the most. I heard that. I'm like, holy crap. That's.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the most recent reliable source. And right now it's looking like UPI or NBC News.
Right.
Let me do this because, like I said, I know a lot of fact checkers that I'm around up here.
Yeah, see, like with the sports going on right now. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's a picture. Yeah. So there's a possibility he may be able to skate through the.
Oh, he's already had 2 toes amputated. Oh, damn.
Oh, has he? Oh, wow. That's not good. That's
wow.
How old is Dion now?
I have no idea.
Wow, I need to look that up here.
Blood circulation issues. Normally, a toes get amputated. The first thing we think of is diabetes.
Yeah,
that's the first thing we think of.
Deion Sanders, he's 55.
Okay, so he's not much older than me.
Yeah, yeah. I knew he was younger than me. It's just like, but 55. It's just.
Yeah, Deion's getting up there, y'all. Deion's getting up there. We just got to be clear about that. So prayers to Deion Sanders.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
I also was looking at I just saw another story. We did Ray Lewis, we did Deion Sanders. DeAndre Ware. DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre
Okay.
Hopkins got released from the Arizona Cardinals. Go from
Oh yeah. There's some other people that got released. I'm thinking, really?
There's a lot of players out there.
There's a big shuffle going on right now.
That's why in the intro, when I said I didn't really want to do too much because we can make predictions on this, predictions on that, but we'll be talking in circles. I want to wait till things are sort of finalized.
Right.
DeAndre Hopkins released by the Cardinals. I'm thinking he'll go to the Browns. I actually saw a story where they were like, they don't want him. I'm like, BS. And I'm not falling for it because he goes to the Browns. He plays with his old quarterback, Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I was just saying he's got a good quarterback. Yeah, they just that's the thing. Some of these teams, they got to be careful who they release because there's another team.
Well, that's the business. And
Yeah.
Jerry Jones always emphasizes this is just business. This is just business. With the Dak Prescott issue. What's up, Is that Jack?
No, this is Murdoch. He's
Murdoch.
He's the docile one. He's the one I call the.
That's a healthy cat. Good
Oh,
Lord.
let's see. I got.
That is a healthy cat. Good Lord.
Yeah, these cats, they're a little bit. That's something the missus, she keeps on. They're a little bit more than what they should be and stuff. But Murdoch,
you want those bodyguards?
yeah. He's I guess he's a laid back one. He'll do the outer. He'll be on his back and want his belly rubbed and stuff. He's real docile. He's real skittish too sometimes, but he's a cute guy and stuff like that. So usually he's taking his nap. So something's got him scared out here that because we got a host of birds and I had to chase this one stray cat out back here. It was setting up on a chipmunk hole. We feed a little chipmunk out here. It's like, you're not getting that chipmunk. Get out of here, cat.
You'll try to.
Yeah. But no, there's a lot of action going on that I can remember back when NFL was done and we didn't have the XFL, USFL. Hockey was all done by March, and the NBA was done before May. This is going way back before I came into service, and you didn't hear anything about football until even when preseason rolled around and stuff like that. Now, because everybody's online connected and stuff like that, it's like you said, it's year round and stuff. And I think that's a good thing. I think that's good for the league.
I think it's excellent for the league, but they need to see the numbers. The same way the XFL lost money, I want to see if the USFL lost any money because the USFL had emptier stands than the XFL from what I saw.
Yeah, for the second, because the XFL, it's just first year, I'm thinking there was certain teams that didn't really have, but every time I watched the team I favored was the XFL was the Guardians, St. Louis Guardians. They had packed stadiums, and I'm like, wow. And XF or USFL, that's the difference. The second year, I'm not seeing, but I think they're surviving just with the TV.
Yeah, they're surviving with TV. Absolutely.
The thing is, the difference too, Tony. XFL, whatever team was playing, if they were home, they were actually at their home. Where the USFL, they changed that dynamics to where they have certain fields and stuff like that. I think if some of these teams were in their, like the New Jersey Generals, where do they play? What's their home field?
Probably
most of the time they play there down in Tennessee.
They were in Tennessee when they played?
Wow. Yeah, down in Memphis. It's Memphis. I think, well, the playoffs are going to be in Canton, Ohio, as well as, that's one half of the playoffs, but I think the championship is in Canton, Ohio at the Football Hall of Fame.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't know where DeAndre Hopkins is going to go, honestly. I think he should. I think the Ravens came up as an option, but then OBJ just got his contract straight. So there's going to be a delay there. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm just going to see how it goes. Like I said before, what else we got going on?
It seems like every day or every other day, there's at least something in the news for the NFL and stuff like that. And that's the one thing I've noticed over the last couple of weeks is that there's a lot of changing around. Aaron Rodgers, I think even though you said the Jets have a bad schedule this year,
that's a rough schedule. Jesus.
I think the Jets they're going to be huge. I really do. I think
they'll be an attention grab. Their schedule is a little too brutal, and I have to agree with Mad Dog Russo what he said before the schedule came out. The Jets and who they're against in the AFC in the first place is a problem.
Oh yeah.
This schedule comes out. I mean, the AFC East is already a major threat in the NFL.
Yeah.
So then you got to go against each other because they're all going to be competing for the spot.
Yeah.
You have to see if the Jets are going to do it because history says they will not. Kansas City, I'm not seeing them beating them. Buffalo, I'm not seeing them beating them. New England, I already know that's going to be a problem. Miami, I'm going to give Miami 3/4 of a favor over the Jets off the rip. The
Yeah.
Patriots are 50-50 because they don't have who they used to have. They still got that damn coach. Yeah, I said it like that on purpose. Cincinnati, very high powered, but I think Cincinnati will be a very even match for the Jets.
Right.
I think that'll be a very even match right now. We're just going to see how it goes. I looked at Carolina. Carolina has pretty much a brand new squad, in my opinion. I think they got to get used to each other. We talked about that before. Dallas got rid of Zeke, and don't nobody know what's next. Somebody got to
do you have any indication where he might go? You think?
I think they're gonna re-sign him.
You think that, okay? You think he'll come down, and then Barkley for the Giants? He's sort of holding out a little bit.
I would not trade Zeke for Saquon Barkley.
No,
I would not.
I think Barkley's the same thing. They hold out, and I don't know if that's a power play, but they end up 9 times out of 10 just re-signing and stuff like that. So
a lot of times when we sign, a lot of times they get traded to other teams. So they can start the good shuffle if they want. And I understand it. But the kicker is who's going to do what where. Who needs this player and what they can do more than the team that let them go or that they left.
Yeah.
I can't answer a bunch of these questions. If I was to pick a franchise that needs to grow a couple of superstars and be at a Super Bowl, they may be 2 or 3 games away. I'm going to go with the Vikings because Dalvin Cook got released too, I think.
The Vikings, I don't know. I've gone that route before, even growing up when when Fran Tarkenton, they were always they were like the Buffalo Bills before the Buffalo Bills lost all their Super Bowls and stuff. You have high hopes, but when it comes down to them going that extra yard and stuff, they just get cut down. And the Bills are the same example. They've been so close. They're a good team, solid team, but it just goes to show it's a whole different when you get into the playoffs and even the Super Bowl, it's a whole different ball game. It's not regular season anymore. So you got to be at the top of the game. And most of these teams are, but there's teams that, I would have never thought. The Chiefs, they won it, which is, they have the staying ability, but I didn't think the Bengals were going to go as far as they did, making it back to I did not have them on the radar at all. They're a good team, but I just saw some things in the beginning of the season. There's no way this team's going to, and they made it and stuff. It's like beating out the and that one game when they beat the Bills. It's like, what the frick, It's like I'm just shaking my head. It's like the Bills. It's probably the closest they've ever come to where they could have gone back. And would they have held up against the Chiefs? I don't know. Chiefs, they've got more tricks up their sleeves.
Yes, they do.
As far as that goes. But the season, starts September 7th. So we're just
we still got a
couple months and stuff like that. But there's sure to be a lot of news concerning and let's see, the first game. What is it? The Chiefs and. Is that who it is? The Chiefs and Detroit Lions on Thursday night, I guess. Now, I got to check into this. I don't know if Twitch is going to be broadcasting. Are they broadcasting the Thursday night games?
That's Amazon. I do not know. I don't know if Amazon's doing it because I know Yahoo used to and stopped.
Well, Amazon owns Twitch, so they did it last year. So I'm thinking,
Amazon
I don't know.
Twitch used to do it. Yahoo used to do it. They all stopped. Everything is pretty much NFL Network, the app.
Well, didn't Ted Hicks say on Late Night Parenting his broadcast that Netflix is looking at broadcasting some?
Looking at it, yeah, which would be smart to me.
Yeah.
Be very smart.
And then YouTube, they had the NBA playoffs, so that's an inkling. They're getting their feet
YouTube
into this.
Might jump on it and charge people to watch the games.
Yeah.
And I brought up the games for every team at some point for people who don't live in the area where their home team is. Like where I'm at, I can't watch Jets games.
Yeah.
It's got to be regional coverage after the original home game, which is the Falcons for me. So I'm not a big Falcons fan. Have I watched the games? Yeah, sure. Because they're right here, especially when they play Carolina.
Yeah, I'm not. The Falcons are like they're almost like the Las Vegas Raiders. I don't really watch them as much as I should, but they always seem to have a good team, a decent team. Yeah, exactly. And as far as that goes, and I don't know. What did you hear? Did you hear about there was some news about I didn't read the article. I saw the headline that even off-season Brady still comes up on the headlines. He came very, very close of going another season with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
And
He's supposed to get part ownership.
he has ownership in there.
Yeah.
It's not a majority, it's a minority and stuff like that. But he does have ownership into a football, so he's not going away from football. He's
going to be right there. He's going to invest into that, and then you got the announcement gig. Yeah. Brady's fine. We don't even have to worry about him. We're just going to hear his mouth like we hear Romo's, like we used to hear Aikman's. He's going to be there. The Raiders are a new team, which is smart. Get in a team that's gaining value. I fully understand that because I don't think any major sports franchise has lost money. It was the NBA. You never lose money with an NBA franchise. Remember Bob Johnson said that. Michael Jordan is selling his stake in the Charlotte Hornets. He's about to pull $3 billion off of that.
So he's getting out of the game then.
He's getting out of that game after 13 years, which I thought it was longer.
But he's a primary owner, isn't he? He's not a minority.
He was a minority owner.
Oh, was he? I thought he. Okay. I thought he was a major stakeholder there and stuff.
He's a minority owner on the Hornets. Okay. Usher was a minority owner on the Cavaliers.
Right.
Jay-Z is a minority owner on the Nets, the Brooklyn Nets, I believe.
Yeah.
So,
and then you look at Jeter. He owns
Marlins.
The Marlins.
Yeah.
He's a major owner of the Marlins, I think, too. As far as he's not, as far as and it's something as far as all these ball players. I mean, I wonder if LeBron James will probably be an owner of the Los Angeles Lakers.
What I've heard, he's going to grab a piece of something in Vegas soon.
Oh, is he? Okay, I guess that's where the happening place is Vegas right now, as far as that goes. So
LeBron is about to.
What's that?
I forgot if it's the Raiders or the A's. He's going to get a piece of one of them. He's supposed to be going out there and investing in that, which makes sense. Anybody?
Well, he's got the money. He's got $1 billion in his bank.
At least.
Easily.
At least.
Which
he's giving himself legit, so I'm not mad at him.
No.
What else we got going on out here? I just saw something.
Let's see,
I seen the Kadarius Toney clip. How he wasn't that good with the Giants, and then he goes to the Chiefs and he gets the Super Bowl. Yeah, Dalvin Cook. Yeah, he's a free agent now.
Gotcha. Yeah. And
somebody there. Glick, I know you out there. Get your butt up here. I'm missing something.
Who's that?
Glick.
Oh, Glick is here? Yeah, Glick.
He's not here yet. I'm quite sure he's watching. He should get his butt up here. I know he talk about me when he knows I'm watching. Get on his butt. The Washington Commanders, Kareem Hunt was a story as far as where he's going to go. And I think the Commanders are going to grab him. The Commanders don't even need another running back. That's a story I heard. They got about 5 or 6 running backs, but they're not going to rule out picking him up. Which
one of the teams I think I'm going to be keying in on this year, and I had in years past, the Saints. I think the Saints, they might be.
If they still got Kamara, they don't need another running back.
No, but I'm just saying their quarterback there, and then
the quarterback for them should be Taysom Hill, in my opinion, because he's a quarterback and a tight end demand.
Well, I thought Carr was going to be the primary.
Carr's will be going down there, and they still got Jameis Winston. I'm not ruling Jameis Winston out yet. I just don't think he can throw the ball as damn much. They know he's
but they're 2 top-notch quarterbacks and stuff like that. And I'm just thinking that I almost got this feeling that Carr, when he left Las Vegas, he had
it hurt him.
Yeah, because I thought he was going to be there. I think he was going to be a franchise player there and stuff like that. Because
he put his whole self into that franchise. I believe that.
Yeah.
So for them to release him, it was like time is up, and I kind of feel bad for him. Wherever he goes, is going to be a threat. I agree with you. New Orleans is a good team for him to go to.
Yeah, and they can especially who's coaching them now?
I don't know. Or maybe
yeah, I got to look that up because there's something about that coach there that he coached New Orleans.
Dennis Allen. In other words, who the hell is this guy?
I got the impression it was somebody else. Okay, this is somebody completely new. The 17th.
He served as a head coach of the Raiders from 2012 to 2014, which means he knows David Carr.
I thought it was somebody else.
Coached for the Broncos, the Saints, the Falcons, Tulsa, and Texas A&M.
Okay.
He got a little bit of a resume. And he's from the A. Oh, he only a little bit older than me. Son of a
that's
yeah.
that's when you know you're getting old is when you see you're the same age as some players and or else you're the same age as coaches. You're really
2 months older than me. You son of a man.
who was I looking at? You got Pete Carroll, he's still in. Josh McDaniel's still in. Andy Rooney, of course. God. Oh, Sean. What? Oh, I'm thinking of Sean Payton going to the. He's going to the Denver. I'm just wondering how
I want to see how that's going to work.
Yeah, that
Nothing wrong
if
with him as a coach.
no, I thought
I
he was a good coach, and Russell Wilson I think is still a good quarterback. He just didn't. He had some I don't say personal things, but when your mentor of life passes away, that has an impact on you, emotionally and all that. And I think it's everyone says, oh, it had to be something, and that came out, which. So I think he might have a comeback, and I think he's got I think Denver has a good coach that has a good track record, and I think Coach Payton probably wants to make a comeback to say, hey, I'm here. When you've been out of the game and then he comes back into the game. I didn't really think he was that great of a commentator when he was.
I mean,
he had some good insight as a coach.
Yeah, he did good as a coach in New Orleans. Then he got into some trouble. Yep. And he's going to go to a team that has some players. Denver has a squad. They just weren't winning.
Yeah.
So I want to see how they do under a different coach of that team. And Russell Wilson will not look like himself.
It'll be interesting to see if he comes out of the gate and become the bomb stormer he was up there in Seattle and stuff like that. I'm hoping. I liked him. There's nothing. I didn't really care for Seattle football, but you got to respect he was a damn good quarterback when he was up there and stuff like that. That was part of that team there.
Yes. One team I did not cover previously was the Chargers. I don't have anything big or new about them, but I think they're a team that has been slept on. Of course, they got some respect in my opinion because they got a good roster. They had a decent record.
Yeah,
I can see them doing some things as a threat in the AFC and in the NFL in general.
Right,
Seattle. We already know Geno and Pete Carroll. Red alert. Everybody in NFL, red alert. Geno is
the first couple games and stuff like that.
Geno's they doing the damn thing. Period.
But I tell you, I think what's going to happen, you're a little worried, like going back to the Jets again, just come back around there, that you're worried about. I think they're going to do good. I think Aaron Rodgers, he is everything I've seen in the news over the last month or so.
That's good.
He is hungry. He
gets hungry, but look at who he's up against.
Yeah.
Well, the NFC North.
Yeah, but like I said, this any given game.
The NFC North was mainly a lot of defense.
Right.
He's going up against some offensive monsters.
Right.
Miami, Kansas City. Buffalo.
Right.
Those are 3 iffy games off the rip. That's 6 games. New England, there's just a threat. Can he beat New England? I think so. But we just got to see how it goes. But the rest of that, man, I was like, oh my God. So we're going to see. I hope they make 500.
Oh, easily.
I used to have them as a playoff. They were a playoff threat. They're going to be.
I think they're going to
go to the Super Bowl. When I saw the schedule, I just hope they make 500 because I don't think.
Because I think even on we'd have to go back and check the stats, but I think even on the off season, the seasons that weren't really good up in Green Bay, they were still 500 ball.
Yeah, and like I said, Green Bay was mainly. I put Green Bay, the Bears, a lot of defense. Detroit offense, but Detroit loses. Minnesota is a problem, yes, but
they're always going to be in the mix. But like I said, they falter there towards the end. They're a good team, and you have high hopes and you ride that horse. But then when it comes to the playoffs, they just couldn't get it done.
No, they couldn't. No. They couldn't. And Aaron Rodgers was good in the playoffs with what he had. So say he gets to the playoffs with the Jets.
Yeah. I'm almost like it's like Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets is sort of like when I liked the New England Patriots back when and I'm age dating myself here when Jim Plunkett played. They were my favorite team. I rooted for them and they were always losing, but I still like Jim Plunkett. But then they went through that transition of quarterbacks. just like Buffalo did too, I guess, if you think about it. But and Brady came along and it's like, okay, the first couple, okay, yeah, New England. Then New England was just getting a little too big for the britches, and this is like that's when I don't really care for the team.
No, New England put it down.
I didn't really, I respected it. I didn't really care for, but when he went to Tampa Bay and did what he did, it's like wow. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. The same as Aaron Rodgers, as far as when he goes to the Jets. Well, he's at the Jets now. That he changes that. If he does a Tom Brady, I guess, which is would be great. Now, there's been other quarterbacks that have done that, okay, and they fell flat on their face. But Brady,
he did good when he came to the Jets. Aaron Rodgers got to do the same thing.
But I think those ones that fell on their faces, they didn't have the tools. I think Aaron Rodgers definitely has some tools on the Jets, and Brady did have tools. Where these other quarterbacks,
Brady had tools in Tampa Bay. He did.
Oh God, yeah. Just like that, I didn't realize how after he got there and they played. I'm looking at this like this team is stacked.
That team was stacked before he got there.
Yes, exactly. Yes,
before Jameis Winston got there, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2,000-yard receivers. So Jameis Winston getting there should have sent them to the Super Bowl. That's what bothered me.
Yeah,
they been loaded.
Right.
Been loaded.
Right.
Yeah, well, Rich, I'm good. If you're good, anything you want to add, go for it.
No. I just I'm glad we were able to come up here, on Father's Day and stuff like that. As always, I really appreciate the invite and stuff like that. This is good as far as that goes. But I'm gonna probably kick back. I still have not. I'm still in my overnight T-shirt. I haven't. I go okay. Yeah,
I ain't got to work in the morning.
No, we had a great day yesterday, so we're just sort of hanging out and stuff like that. And yes. I guess last night the Yankees they didn't play up there in Boston. They rained out, so there's a doubleheader. So there's a lot of baseball on today. As far as what we got there, put it up a little.
Let me bring this down. Hang on, let me bring this down because this is a gift for Jason.
Oh, you get. Oh, look at this. You've received tickets for being the best dad, trying to make me happy. Fold. Okay, so you fold. What's that? Thanks. Thank you, Dad. Jason. Got to love this card. So you got to keep that one. That's a keeper right there, dude.
Absolutely. Got that from my baby.
The missus is breaking out the strawberry rhubarb pie that you got at we went to the strawberry festival yesterday. Rhubarb, yeah, rhubarb. She's got that's one of her favorite.
Rhubarb and green fried tomatoes.
Yeah, green fried tomatoes. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we had a great day yesterday. That's why I guess we're just sort of kicking back and stuff like that. It's just
tuckered me out going out in public.
What was that?
It tuckered me out going out in public.
Tuckered her out. No, it's a annual
I'm sorry,
yeah. It's an annual festival that I grew up here, I never went to it, and this is the first time I went to it yesterday, and it was fairly easy. We parked at the park that's just outside the village. Well, it's still in the village, but it's on the outer edge, and they take a bus into the main portion, and it's just a carnival atmosphere. People are great. Food is good. There's a local place there next to the Dunkin' Donuts, the Parkview. We ate there. I ate there. There was an event several years back, the retirement of one of the judges there of Owego Court and stuff like that, and it was a previous owner. It's good food there. It's good. It's still good food. It's a historical place, and couldn't beat it. I had a Guinness. I said, "What do you got on tap?" And the first thing they say, Guinness. I said, "Don't even go any further. I'll take a Guinness."
That's right.
And they poured it right. I know how a Guinness is supposed to. I've been in some bars where they poured a Guinness and you get that much. I said, "Nah, take that back. Give me a Miller Lite if you're going to pour it like that."
Right.
But a great time yesterday, and and here's the thing, and you can understand this, Tony, having the military background. I found myself walking around on the streets. I'm looking, and I wanted to take some pictures. I said, no, don't ruin the moment. As far as, sometimes you can take a picture and you post it up and stuff like that. But I'm just looking around, enjoying it. And I can say, I told the missus and stuff. I said, this is America right here. This is what it's all about. It's just celebrate. And it was, and I tell you, the strawberry shortcake was not that bad either. So, But yeah, you have no. You don't have. Jason's not with you this
Yeah,
weekend,
he's
is he?
over there.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay, okay. So, that's right.
I actually had
Sorry,
time to make
okay.
some breakfast.
Okay,
Well,
all
pop
right.
that because
Well,
you said you was
I'm
going to
good,
leave.
and
So I
again,
picked up everything. So
I appreciate you having me up here. It's always great fun and an honor to be on the same stage with you, sir.
I'll be trying. I got catch up to y'all, man. I'll be trying.
All right, Tony.
All right. Appreciate you, Rich, for coming through. Everybody out there, appreciate you all for watching. Check us out on the replay. Expect a few more random chats. I may be doing one later on. The fellas pop up, super. They want to chop it up.
I'll be hanging.
Open to them. I think that'll be it. Yeah, I'm gonna go take it easy. It's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all my fellow fathers, stepfathers, godfathers, grandfathers, great grandfathers, all of us. All of us taking care of kids, man. For real, for real. Appreciate it. Catch y'all next time, all right? Thanks again, Rich. Y'all take care.
All right.